Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here again. Yeah, I'm going to be I'm gonna be playing my mod pack on Halloween, which I'm not sure if that's gonna be out today or not, in terms of when I upload the episode. But I will be doing it on Halloween, and I might also do something else as well. That would be a bit later. But anyhow. The idea is if you play on Halloween, not only do you get the vanilla bonus of the undead wearing pumpkins, but something happens with Lycanites Mobs. And it's already happened. I've gotten some of these. The thing is, on Halloween and close enough to it, you can receive these Halloween treats. They come from any mob that's hostile, I think. I don't think it's like everything. That would be a little much. But I'm not... Well, actually, no, it wouldn't really be. I mean, they have their ups and downs. But the thing is that they... just a moment. There we go. The thing is that they will happen at a certain rate. I'm not... I think that is configurable, by the way. But the thing about them is they'll either give... lips. They'll either give you a trick or a treat. And I do mean, like, a trick, meaning mobs spawning on top of you, or a treat, meaning some really nice stuff. And another thing, I need to see, do I got things at my usual settings? Hey, yeah. Got my music at the usual settings. Good to know. Anyhow, I did have to make a few things for Lycanites Mobs, and I've done a little initial work. This is the summoning staff. It's mainly useful with another item, but it needs a gold ingot, a bone, and an ender pearl. And this doesn't have durability, it just keeps on going. But you do need to have something else to work it, and that is the Soul Gazer. This requires some bones, a diamond, and some gold, so I did have to give up one of my few diamonds. I've only had a few so far, so I've got about 2 left, and I'm going to be careful with them. I suppose I could make an enchantment table. I mean, I do have some extra books, so there's a thought. Now, I'm not sure if it'll come out the Et Futurum version, which basically operates like it does after 1.8, but I do, of course, have lapis, so that won't be a big problem. And even if it does, that can be a good thing, because you use up less enchantment levels past 1.8, so that helps out. But other than that, I'm kind of hoping that if night falls, I'll be going to that dimension again, and this time, hopefully, I'll still have a tail. Now, I may need to be careful about this or not. I'm not entirely sure. But whenever I log on and off, sometimes I lose my power. So I've been needing to get some in between episodes, so I have at least one ready. Now right now I just have one super leaf, so that's a bit different. Now is there any of Lycanites Mobs I can see around here that I haven't scanned yet? Because I only scanned a few. I had kind of an event happen to me in between. That does happen decently often. It'll probably happen on camera at some point. They are random. It doesn't depend on very much. Although I think on average it happens somewhere between once a Minecraft day or two. I'm not 100% certain on that. But again, that's just an average. I don't see anything major over there. That is kind of like the fairy area. I wouldn't exactly call it a fairy forest biome, but functionally it basically is. Because apparently they don't like savannas. They will wander into them, but they don't spawn there. And of course I got a nice herd of Mac over there, that's nice. I was going to be getting into Full Throttle Alchemist today a bit more, but it looks like things kind of changed a little when Lycanites kind of got to me, and so did this Halloween event. So things will happen. And stuff might get damaged. I'm not sure. I really need to reinforce this entire area as much as possible eventually and replace the wood with something that doesn't burn, like at least cobble, something. Just something that doesn't burn. Okay, the time's almost there. The Christmas trees have grown well, and I mean very well. I have found out that they are not compatible with Full Throttle Alchemist, so you will not get super leaves during that time. So now I will try my luck and see if I go to that dimension. If I don't, I'll continue on with other stuff. doesn't look like it's happening. So later on. Here we go. Ah, nice day. So therefore I'll be able to do other things instead. Although, if I want to get more, I have a little something set up over there. I have a spawner location. That's like a mini dungeon over there. It's got a couple, well, it had a couple spawners. I broke one, because I only really needed one. I don't need, like, 2 spawners for everything. So it just got, like, a zombie spawner at it. Huh, what? Huh, nice. Tropicraft adds a lot of flowers to the overworld, too. It's not just in its own dimension. I can go to the ether or to other dimensions now. I have some resources that I can use for that. But I was hoping to show what it looks like whenever you get one of these special moments. I also don't know if possibly they can... Oh, it even shows the pumpkin on his head right now. That's nice. I have a few things I can grab in here. I threw some rotten flesh in and a zombie head I'd gotten along the way. I might retrieve those later. But the thing about these Christmas lights is they will come off of Christmas trees, as I may have shown before. They give off a pretty good amount of light. They break very easily and are harvested by hand, so you do not require silk touch. And they come out as a random color. Okay, so let's let that zombie spawn a bit, and then I'll take them down whenever they go over here. And there you go, Christmas light. Is that gonna be dark enough for you? Or did I shine a little too much in here? I don't remember that being a problem for them. I mean, I could replace this block here, I guess. Have I got any spare blocks? Yeah, I do have to a degree, but I'd rather not. Okay, I suppose. As I said, I can harvest more trees. It's not too big of a deal. Hello, zombies? Trying to demonstrate something here. Hello? Are you listening? I don't think the zombies know how to zombie right now. I can just close that off later if I need to. But for now, come on, zombies. Zombies. Hello? Zombies. You undead or what? Come on. Okay, I'll just scan something for now. They're apparently not deciding to come out and play, especially when I have a decently good mattock here. I mean, it's not exactly the biggest thing, but it sure does have more attack power than you expect out of a tool. So they really are multi-purpose. So you see, you scan things, and then you can look them up later in your special menu. Let me see if I got the right button for that. Oh yeah, I do. But yeah, you can look them up on your menu, get a nice description. And one of the things about it is that because of how they're divided between different areas, like the plains. So my original idea for Lycanites Mobs in this pack is to represent Magic the Gathering by basically dividing creatures and associations with them according to their area, and therefore their color association. Because like the plains is like white mana, you've got the swamp for black. Islands, which I guess would be anything aquatic in general in Minecraft, would be blue. Mountains and a few other things associated with it are red. And of course, for green mana, you have like the forests and the jungles and such. So it comes out kind of divided between several things. But yeah, wait, is that a node or something else? That's a node. Okay, we have a node. There's plenty in this area, actually. So if I get into Thaumcraft later, I will have plenty of nodes. Thing is, I haven't seen too terribly much else in this area other than the Maca when it comes to plains. Well, that and rocks, you know. They've been flying around trying to drop people off periodically, so yeah, that can be a little dangerous. Wait a moment. I don't remember those pumpkins being there. Did something else make pumpkins? Has there been a Halloween witch? Or is this just something that I missed before? Because this is certainly not my starting location. That was actually more closer to there. Something tells me my Magic Crusade start should have been over here. Can I actually use this? Target in a leaf cage. I'll put this in with my library later. Because I do have a library set up actually. One at the village I kind of gave some better bookshelves to. Because they needed a better way to hold and display them. So I decided to do that for them. Okay, Maka. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's something that'll come up later. Sure is noisy. Is there anybody else who would like to play? Come on. I see horses. I've got better things to ride around here, but I do see horses, so maybe I'll go for a horse. I don't know. I'm considering the option. I think that's that other, well yeah, that's definitely that other, village that I found. It's the one that has an actual smeltery. And therefore, I think I'm going to steal that smeltery eventually. So I'll probably relocate most of it and do some regular tinker stuff later. So yeah, like I'll probably add to it. But the thing is, the ones you find in villages are like never really complete. They totally lack the smeltery controller, which is how you put stuff in and out of the smeltery. And they always lack the seared tank. That's how you get them fueled up. So they kind of lack a couple critical components on their own whenever they spawn in that way, so they're something you always have to at least do a little work with. So that kind of points you in the right direction. You know, I might as well grab a few berries while I'm at it. My pack certainly has a lot more food than you'd expect. So okay, I still have a few spots for things in case I need to. Saturating. Thing is, when you eat those berries, when you have full meter, you still get saturation. So that'll last at least a little bit longer. Oh, come on, is there anybody around here other than Maka? I'd like to find a little creature called a kobold, please. You're already injured, but I think I can help you. Oops, wrong button. Nope. I totally need to remember which button I need to hit. And that works, but I think I need zone healing better. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the 5th one. Sorry. Because I need to, I'll need you healthy for later. If I want to harvest you later, I'll do it myself. But right now, I'd rather you not just spontaneously go away. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a boost. Might also come in handy for village defense. I mean, villagers tend to get hurt all the time, so you know you need to heal them. So the fact that I chose Priest as my Magic Crusade RPG class is really helpful. And now you can see why I chose that. I have plenty of sheep in the area. Why don't... see, this is when you're looking for a Lycanites mob and you can't find one. Oh well, I guess it happens. Maybe I'll go to the forest. They tend to be very occupied. So I think I'll go over there, thank you very much. Dun, 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 dun. Where is the area I'm going to? See, the sea has a lot of stuff, but I don't think... well, there's a few things I could possibly grab that way, over at the ocean. But I really want to scan something I can summon. That would be very, very nice. But so far, it seems to be not happening. Now, if something would kindly come up that I could do so, that would be nice. I mean, Lycanites Mobs gives you pets and minions that you can bind to you as special summons. They're like your permanent pets, and they'll even like replenish themselves over time. So no matter what, they just keep happening. Oh, I think those structures merged. So I think that's one of the elemental witch structures, and it bonded with that. So yeah, this is not even fully loaded in. Well, it's getting there. The thing is, you can also get things that you can summon as minions, just summoning them over and over and over. And you have things that don't exactly count either way. Like machas, you can like breed them and stuff like a farm animal. You got some things that you can just deal with as enemies, and you've got some that just kind of hard to categorize. They're just sort of there. Okay, it's getting dark out, so maybe I'll try my luck again and see if I can get into that dimension. Otherwise, we'll see. Maybe something will come out at night that I can actually scan. That would be very nice. Or maybe I'll find one of the bosses spawns up in the forest. That would be cool. I really need to set up multiple bases like I used to. Hey, early on, I actually used to have bases for all sorts of different biomes and dimensions and areas and stuff. Mostly whenever I started doing like just a whole lot of vanilla for a while. So it's just what I used to do, is to just have bases everywhere. Because like nothing really stops you from doing that. It's not like you just have to have one. So things happen. I'm not sure if that graphics issue is because of the chromatic craft thing around me, or if the chunk's just not loading. Okay, chunk's back to normal. Everything's fine now. Nothing to see here, folks. Of course, the problem was there was nothing to see at first anyhow. Oh yeah, my cave. I need to go down there, get that. Okay, I'm going to hop up here. I heard something that sounds a bit like... Okay, I think he's below me. Trying to remember which mob that is. Oh, there's one down there. I hear something. And it could be the power source, could be something else. Or maybe some mobs down there are having a war, I'm not sure. Quit leaving your doors open. You do realize that's why this town has issues, right? Quit leaving doors open. I just want to scan something. Maybe use this cool new magic staff. The idea of shoving my enemies into a cage of leaves is kind of appealing. Meanwhile, just need to have an apple. Thanks, Pams. So let's see if my luck shifts again, because I know that I don't know the exact odds of how frequently you go into the dimension. And this time also goes that way. Okay, whatever. I'm fine with that. I guess I can open my whole trick or treats. So I'd like to do something along that line before I get seriously into something else. Originally I had a totally different plan, but let's see. I can get more of these later to a degree, but not right now. But yeah, my original intent was to use Lycanites Mobs to get reputation with different colors. Like if you, say, tame some of the creatures, you can get it. But I'm not entirely sure if the quest book can do that. Like, I don't know if it can do it by achievements, because that's an action that's not like killing something. It's not obtaining a resource, although resources being obtained by it is something I can go with. Like, I could say getting one of the staves is equivalent, like getting one of the scepters or something. But taming one or soul binding it, that's an action I'm not sure that they really figured out how to deal with. Okay, now you guys seem fairly well equipped. So let's see if you're ready to take on anything that pops up from this, okay? Need to scan that anyhow. Okay. I love you, mummy. Crip zombie. Oh, you're kind of a mummy. I could use a little bit more of that. Why? Because I'm gonna need to make jerky out of it sooner or later. Okay. That was one. In fact, while I'm at it, because I can't summon that anyhow. Here we go. Okay. Next. Okay. If something happens to you, don't worry. I have a spell for that. Okay, you should be healthy enough in case I need you.
Ugh, take your treat.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Glowstone! I actually needed a little bit more. Nice. Oh, that reminds me. I need to start putting some extra stuff in here. Because I'm running devil lasagna. Now that is a treat. I think it gives you a big strength boost for a little while. So, nice. Do I get more treats? Okay, you guys are ready in case something happens.
Ugh, take your treat.
Ooh, diamonds. Yeah, I definitely call that a treat. Okay. Diamonds. Oh, emerald. Emerald. Nice. Nice. Last one for now. Last one for now.
Ugh, take your treat.
In a row? Seriously? I was actually kind of hoping for monsters. Ooh, moss pie. That gives you regeneration for a while. So that's pretty sweet. Again, Lycanites also has good food. Okay. Is there any... Oh, you know, I'm gonna do something else for a while. I'll probably temporarily end this here, go mining, and maybe get a few more of those while I'm along the way. Well, actually, I could just reconvene for mining something very specific, actually. So, I guess I can just restart whenever I find a block. So, I'll be back.